Courtney and welcome to my channel. If you're not already following me, feel free to head over to my Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter pages and find all my bookish content that you won't necessarily find here. Alright, so today we are going to go over my literary bookish gift guide kind of thing. So I know it's early, but I don't know. I'm always a fan of shopping early and getting stuff done for friends and family members ahead of time so I don't have to stress or anything like that. But it's even more important nowadays because of supply chain issues. So if you aren't aware, there's going to be some delays and a lot of things that we want to order. And that is due to like all the COVID stuff that's happening, general delays, like supplies being low and things just being disrupted. But be patient, be calm, shop early, shop local. That's a big thing right now, especially for my job that we're focusing on and building out campaigns for, is to just encourage folks to get ahead of that demand or get ahead of that stress that comes with shopping, honestly, especially this time of year. So I wanted to put this together now, and then I'll probably share it a few other times throughout the holiday season as we get closer to the gift giving holiday that you celebrate, or just want to get something for yourself. That's fine too. My birthday's in November, so I'm always on the hunt for fun things just to treat myself, just because. So yes, so I have a bunch of things that I want to share with you all. None of the stuff is like brand spanking new or like, oh, you gotta get it now or you'll never see it again or anything like that. I think there's enough variety and like things that get updated from year to year that I think will be still timeless and appropriate for the bookworm in your life or for yourself if you're a big reader. These aren't books themselves. I think folks can have very specific lists or types of books that they want, so if you know that, that's great too. But these are items that are through like not necessarily bookstores. Actually, I don't think any of these are through any bookstores. They are through like literary companies or small businesses that I love supporting and want to share them with you all. So that is the plan. I will give you, I won't really share like prices or anything like that since they change, and just give you my experience with these items. Most of these I bought. 3 of these things in here were gifted to me by family and friends. And the other things I just bought because I just wanted them and love the business itself or just love the product. So yes, we are gonna go ahead and get started. So the first thing is an accessory for your feet. We have these amazing shoes or like slip-ons. So these are from Groove Bags. So it's a literary shoe. Boop, boop. And this one I chose specifically because I love like the coziness of it. You have like the reading chair, reading chaise or lounge or whatever, and then like the bookshelves and everything. So these I've worn a couple of times. It's kind of like a foam-ish backing or I don't know what you call this, sole? I'm like terrible. Now I'm thinking about like when beauty bloggers, lifestyle bloggers, or like fashion bloggers or vloggers are describing things, I'm doing a terrible job at, and this is only the first product. So bear with me, please. These I've worn a couple of times, especially on like special bookish occasions like Independent Bookstore Day or Indies First on Small Business Saturday. I probably wear this on my birthday when I go shopping and do like a big book buying excursion since my book buying ban will be done by then. These are super comfortable. I would say if you were to buy these, go 1 size or maybe 2 sizes up of what you normally would get. They do have a sizing chart on their website, and I did like the whole thing because ordering clothes and shoes and things that like are supposed to fit your body online is super challenging when you need like specifics or like you can't try them on ahead of time. So these, they're snug or fitted, not to a point where they're uncomfortable, but if I went up another size, I think they'd be like just perfect. So just know that. Then we have the Bookish candles. Oh my gosh, I did a reel on these candles. I feel like I do them every single season because the ABC market does a fantastic job. Every season releases new candles. This is one of the newer ones for autumn or fall. This is the Autumn Festival candle. It is buttered caramel popcorn based off the Gilmore Girls. And then I have a couple others. I have 11 total candles from her. And this one's Mr. Darcy. And this one is Pemberley. So these are just fantastic. The themes are really cool. And I don't know, I think they are spot on. Like, clearly I'm not in these environments or like these stories or books, but the descriptions of it are just so amazing that you just can't help but get these and just feel so cozy. Especially if I like want to read Pride and Prejudice or anything by Jane Austen, I will probably have these going at some point. And then while I'm watching Gilmore Girls, obviously I'll have this one. There's also the Pumpkin Pasties one I just got. I'm looking at a Dragonfly in, I think there's an Outlander one behind me, a Luke's Diner, and I think Anne of Green Gables one. So she's just brilliant. I love her creativity. I love the blends that she puts together for the different scents. It all just comes together and it's such a great gift. This I've gotten, she does a few like winter festivals or winter fairs and shows like that. And then like other fairs and arts and crafts kind of shows throughout the year. But she also has an online store on Etsy and is on Instagram as well. Then we have the Always Fully Booked planner. So this I've mentioned several times. This is the 2021 version.
Scarves and sweaters bundled up in cotton, knowing names that wouldn't be forgotten, laughing over our own sense of humor.
2022, I think she's releasing the cover reveal, or no, she already did the cover reveal for 2 different covers you can choose from, and then she's going to do a full video of like what the inside looks like. So this, bear with me, is what the older spreads look like, so it won't look exactly the same, but it's a bookish or literary planner. You can use it as like a normal planner too. I chose to use it as a content creator and schedule out my posts, what my stats were for all of my social media channels, what books I was reading that day or that week or that month, and it has like different trackers. So I'll go to one of the pages, or a few of the pages actually. So this was my March page. There's a March bookish haul, so all the books I bought or received, and then the books that I read and anything else I was loving that month, and some other like fun stats. So there's always like a roundup at the end of each month, and then there's a quarterly one after each quarter. There's a few spreads in the back to do book reviews, and then I think there are some things in the front you can color in and have like different spreads like that. Here's my February spread. So let me say I'm not the best like calligrapher, drawer, whatever. So like what yours looks like could be very different from what others look like, and that's okay. There is, did I fill out this one? I think I did. Okay, September's not over yet. So this is like a battle of the books. You do like a bracket of like your favorite books each month and see what comes out at the top. And then this one, I had high hopes for. It's the bookshelf. And this is one that I plan to fill out probably at the end of the year and have the different spines of all the books that I read on like this shelf. So I think that's pretty cool. But yes, I'm pretty bland when it comes to filling out this planner. I probably won't fill this or purchase this one again next year because I felt that I put so much pressure on myself to make it look nice, and it's like I like certain pages of it, but I didn't use like the weekly spreads as much. So the weekly spreads, let's give an example here. These kind of spreads I didn't really use too much, and like that's the majority of the pages in the planner. So what I think I might do is either use Anne Bogle's reading journal that came out this month, I think, or I will buy the Novel Companion, which is a smaller version of this. It doesn't have like a hardback cover, but it takes out all the weekly spreads. So it'd just be very similar pages to what I sent or showed you before, but no week to week kind of stuff, which I think might work better for me and like a lot less pressure to fill it out, because I use Trello and like some other things to keep track of like my daily tasks that I don't necessarily need it in this planner.
The Christmas lights that glow. I'm glad I got to know you better.
So any arts and crafts literary friends out there, I loved this cross-stitching kit. So I got this probably in December or January as like okay, I want to do something while I'm watching TV or listening to a podcast or whatever. And this one I thought was so cool, and I'll show you where I've gotten. So this is my result so far. I have a few, like, I don't know what they're called, back stitches, I think, which are the lines that go over and connect like the leaves of everything. That is what I still need to do, but hey, not too bad. This is my first time doing cross stitch. I've done, in terms of like thread and like yarn kind of stuff, I've crocheted in the past, and I've done latch hook. So it was kind of like nice to find another like threaded or string type crafting activity to do. So this I thought was cool because it provides some kind of entertainment, something to do, and then you also can hang it up later, so as a display. But yeah, so if you need some place to carry all of the books that you'll be getting or be hoping to get with different gift cards to different bookstores, here is a really cute tote that I got for myself from the New York Public Library, or any kind of literary or bookish tote is amazing. So this I liked because it was, I don't know, I like the vintage feel of it. It has multiple pockets. The leather straps are really strong and sturdy. Like, I should probably see how many books I can fit in here. It probably isn't an insane amount of books, but I have been using this ever since I gotten it. I use it when I go to the beach as well, or to the pool, to have like a towel and a book in as well. And yeah, I thought that was something just different. Like, I use recyclable bags when I go to the grocery store, and I have like a purse, but having like a literary minimalistic tote I think was really cool. Next up is this embosser. So this is a way for me to share with other folks, like, hey, like, I want you to borrow this book, but I want you to give it back at the end, because it says from the library of Courtney Wallace. So folks, when they open up a book, they can see where it needs to go if they finish it, or if they need to give it back.
We've come so far since that December. Who would have known I would have made my best friend.
So I just put one in for luminaries on the title page, and there we go. Super simple, very customized. Could be if it's a bookstagram, or you can put like from the library of whatever, like Incessant Bookworm for me, but I liked having my name in case people forget, or I don't go by Incessant Bookworm anymore, or whatever. Another accessory to wear. Literary scarves. I don't know if I'd actually wrap it around my neck 3 times, probably only 2. There we go. Much better. So this one is pretty cool. It's like vintage, like older, really nicely bound books in a scarf. And then this one is the Outlander book, the first book by Diana Gabaldon in written form. I think it's like cursive. Oh no, that might be upside down. But it's the entire book written on the scarf, so it's pretty interesting. So that kind of stuff I love because it's like subtle. It's, well, this might not be, it kind of just depends on how you have it, but I think it's just interesting and unique. It adds some character, some personality, some flair to your style, and kind of makes it known that you're a proud bookworm, book nerd, whatever it is you want to call yourself.
Under 1,000 Christmas lights.
Last thing I have is a book sleeve. So this is from Feather and Bloom Co. over on Etsy. I believe she also has an Instagram page. So this is just a cool way to protect your books. So I got London themed, obviously. So this I thought was pretty cool. I mean, like, I feel like I take good care of my books, but there might be times, especially when I travel, where I like put a bunch in my bag or my suitcase or whatever, and having a protector would be really cool, because it's like you don't know what's jostling back and forth on the plane, or like how it's being handled, what have you. So this one, I think it's the larger 8.5 by 11 one. I'm gonna put 2 books in. Voila, you have a paperback and a hardback in there, so it could fit 2. I don't know, I haven't tried 2 hardbacks. I think that might be a little bit tight, but if you are in between 2 different books, you don't know which one to read, you want to bring both, boom, there you go. Those are all the products I wanted to share with you all. Like Like obviously some books are good bookish gifts as well, book subscription boxes, things like that, supporting the local bookstores or local like businesses that have literary gifts with gift cards. That can also be amazing. You can't really go too wrong with any of these as a bookworm or a reader, or those that are in your life. So yeah, I just wanted to share those. In no way, these were not, I should have said this at the beginning, this is not a sponsored thing. This is not a promotion for any of these gifts. I just like them and have bought them or have asked for them myself from friends and family. So know that that's a genuine endorsement, I guess, but not even an endorsement. That sounds so formal. But know that I enjoy these products and like have found great joy and great use out of them, and obviously wanted to share them with you all because I enjoy them. I also was thinking about how about buying a chair from IKEA, a nice reading chair. I think that would be a fun gift as well, if you're able to do it. But people might have very specific needs or be very specific with what they want with their reading chair or their reading space. I did think about having a hammock, a reading hammock, because I'm like, when I'm outside, I don't necessarily like sitting on the ground. And a chair, I just feel like a outdoor chair feels like so like metallic and like, I don't know, too stiff for me. So maybe a hammock would be nice because I can sit comfortably and lay back in it. With the ground, I just get nervous with like the bugs and like tree roots and stuff like that. So maybe a hammock will go on my list for this year. But then I need to trust myself enough to actually tie it correctly onto it. Who knows? Let's see, I'll share with you what is on my current list to get this year for Christmas / my birthday. So I have some Bookish sweatshirts and t-shirts. One's from Illumicrate. It is this one I put on my wish list. I put a bunch of tea on there. I have a puzzle that I saw on Books Nest. So that's the puzzle. It's like a library. I thought was pretty cool. And then this World Traveler calendar, which is not bookish themed, but I just liked it because I have one up right now. We're on New Zealand for September, and it's just really cool, like graphics and like a minimal design, which I love. So yes, that's what I have on my list for this winter, as well as like gift cards and things like that. So yes, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's all I have for y'all today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up or comment down below some of your favorite literary gifts to give or that you've received that you want to share with others. I'll do my best to link each of these products out. Once again, like there's no affiliate link or anything like that. I'm just sharing because I've enjoyed these products so much and wanted to have some good content for you all that's different from my reading vlogs and TBR and wrap-up videos. So trying to change it up a little bit. But yes, if you want to subscribe to see more of my face and my books, then hit the notification bell or follow me on YouTube or my other social media channels as well. I hope you have a great day. Happy shopping for the holiday season and happy reading.